So James asked a question on the forum regarding catching up for behind work in VCE Methods. So James says, I went to a weighting recently and fell behind in methods. I'm now behind almost 2 chapters. Would it be beneficial for me to just do the chapter summary and review questions, or try and do all of the questions and put in more work? Okay. So what I would say is that you shouldn't skip the work that you would usually do or that you would usually need to perfect a topic. So what you have to know is what you usually need to do to be a master of a certain topic. So that could be going through the textbook, doing all of the questions or all of the questions that are allocated, doing the review questions, paying attention in class, watching the video on this forum here, on this on the VCE Methods School, looking through other resources. Whatever you need to do that exact thing, but you just need to do it faster and you need to do more of it. So you have to kind of overload what you're doing. And it's rough, but I wouldn't skip out and just do the review questions, because you're gonna skip out on things and it's gonna catch up to you later when you're going towards a second or exam where the time is tighter. So since it's only the start of March right now, I'd recommend to just spend this time now and spend whatever spare time you have to just get ahead and just smash it out. And it's going to be very rewarding as well. And it's going to feel nice as well, because you're going to be, going through things very fast, and it's going to give you momentum to keep going ahead of classwork. And I'm pretty sure I said this in another reply video, maybe to you or maybe to someone else, but 2 weeks ahead is ideal. So if you're already behind, that's fine. Catch up to where your class is then, and then use that momentum to keep going ahead and push ahead of the class as well. So yeah, as I said, you could read through the theory of the textbook, which doesn't take too long, probably 10 minutes or so. Try the questions in the textbook. That might take half an hour to an hour, depending on how long the questions are and how many there are. Watch our theory video as well, because a lot of people don't want to read through the textbook and understand things through words. So we have theory videos for all of our topics. And if there's any ones that you need specifically, James, that you don't have yet, that we haven't released yet, just feel free to message me and I'll put that as a priority to post that as soon as possible. But the last thing I would do is skip out on what you usually need to refine a topic. So that's what I would say as my main piece of advice for that one. But yeah, sorry to hear that you're falling behind, obviously. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's still early in the year and your first SAC is not going to be for a little while. Presumably you're in 3-4 methods. So usually there's like the big SACs that are the first one starts in May or June. So that, I'd be kind of like working towards that timeline and just, don't stress too much. Like, for example, today is Thursday and we have a long weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Make the most of that. You can smash out probably, one chapter if you want to do, or if not more. Rochelle says, I'd say the same, put in the work and catch up, bro, just so you won't have any gaps in your knowledge, Yeah, facts. But yeah, just make sure that you don't skip out on anything. So obviously chapter summary and review questions, do that if you normally do that, plus do all the theory and watch our videos for the theory if you need, because obviously you skip those class works for it. So our theory videos will replace what you missed out on in class. And Jeff, I'm in the same boat as you. So I'll be tagging you in this reply as well, Jeff. Fingers crossed that you'll be able to get ahead of the content. And I'm sure you will, because you seem like you have the drive to do this. But as long as you're aware and you're already considering like what you have to do to catch up. So it's just a matter of, pushing ahead and making sure you do everything that you need to do to set up that foundation before we start approaching SACs and exams.